Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know you're like, what? She's back for a minute. You know what? That's exactly what it is. It's just for a minute. Unfortunately, I can't stay along this morning. But anyway, I finally feel sort of like up to sharing things and everything that's been going on with me. And I thought I would do a cool little flip through of a journal that I got from one of I can share this because I'm like the worst. Hey, whoever's here, I'm the worst at. I have not been online, like really online, in so long. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But you guys all say hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Hope you guys all had a good day yesterday. It was insanely busy for me at my job. I'm the operations manager of a store, and it was like, woo, it was like one of those crazy things. Appreciate any thumbs up too. If anybody wants to give me a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't know how to, you guys, I used to really know how to do all this, but I don't so much anymore. Maybe let me see if I can figure it out. So I'm going to do a little quick flip through of this journal that I got from Carla. I've had it for a good while, and
Michael's Black Friday.
you guys, that's how good it is. I didn't even know how to not. Oh, thanks for my thumbs up. I didn't even know how to not have the volume on my computer trying to share it in our Facebook group. So, yeah, I got this beautiful journal from Carla. I don't know, months ago, you guys, months and months, maybe probably 6 months ago, maybe even longer. Um, and I just haven't. I have not been myself. Okay, let's see. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you too. So this really, let me see, and and then on top of it all, my camera like decided to have like a moment, so I couldn't even get it. I couldn't even get it going. It was like one of those things. So I'm going to do this little flip through of this beautiful journal done by Carla Frizzell. Guys, this is driving me crazy. I'm sitting at this table and I don't. Let me see if I can move. Let me see if I can move my camera over. I'm going to take you guys for a ride. Sorry, I'm going to take you for a ride. I'm going to take you for a little bit more of a ride. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can just get it over here where I don't have this. Guys, it's so ridiculous. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, it's almost a little better. I got some glue. I got my coffee. I have been making some really cool journals, and hopefully, for those of you that ever wanted one, they'll be in my Etsy shop soon. I've been making some. I have been crafting during all of it, but I just haven't been feeling like I could share what I've been going through. I think the loss of anything, or the grief, or whatever you may want to call it, is like, you can't. I don't know. Everybody has their own way of processing grief, and mine is just what it is. Anyway, so this is a beautiful journal by Carla Frizzell, and I just love it. And it was a treat that I got myself when I moved. And I don't know if you how good you guys can see it, but look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? Her embellishment. I mean, the way she did the tie and embellished it. So back to me. So those of you who have been with me for a long time, you know that I moved. I moved from Hawaii, and I'm now living in North Carolina. Isn't that just so gorgeous? I'm sorry, guys. Everything's gonna go off because I've got to take my little one to a thing in a little bit, and I know it's super early, but it's just how life goes here. Anyway, so I moved in. It'll be a year in January. I bought my house before that, and then moved in January. And then after that, my life just decided to explode. So look at the spine on this journal. Isn't it gorgeous? And look at the front and the back. So I got here and my life just sort of like, I really needed some recovery and the recovery just didn't happen. And so I took a job. A lot of things transpired. I took a job. Isn't this beautiful? Floral Pages. I don't know what book it's from. We'll have to ask her. And look at the front pocket. Isn't it beautiful? Just gorgeous. Hey, Miss Laura, how are you? I know it's early, girl. What are you doing up? Got my package. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to play with this stuff. Look at this piece of vellum she did. She embossed it. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, so my life blew up, and maybe a couple months into being here, isn't this a really cool ledger page? You haven't been to sleep yet? Insomnia? Girl, I've been up for hours too. It's hard. Insomnia is a real deal. So my life blew up. I got a job. And in the midst of it all, I lost. I don't want to cry. Oh, gosh, you guys, I've spent months crying. It's like grief just really sucks. Isn't this beautiful? Looks like a diary page. Look how beautiful the handwriting is. Hey, Marilyn. Anyway, so, I lost my best friend. And you guys, I haven't really recovered yet, and I keep telling myself, it'll get better, it'll get better, it'll get better. And I'm sure it will eventually. But you guys, I'm not even in a good place yet with it. And it's been months. And just when I think sometimes I am in a really good place with it, I just fall back by the wayside and, crumble and fall. And I had one of those weeks this week. I was like, oh, I'm ready to really engage and get back to doing stuff. Isn't this really cool? Rusty paperclip. So cool. And I just couldn't, girls. I just haven't been able to get it together. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get it back together. In the interim, my youngest daughter, who you guys have been through all kinds of things with me with, she turned 16, and that was really sweet. Her one request for her 16th birthday was that she have her sisters here, her sisters and my sister. So that was really super nice. And so they all came. And look at her paper. Ooh, look at this delicious coffee dyed paper. Anyway, so she had a beautiful 16th birthday with my family here. But even with that, the stress of when you have your whole family. And because I barely moved into this house, so it's like I don't even have a lot of things or the normal things you would have if you've lived in a place for a long time. And so, yeah, the stress of having people to your house. So the cleaning and the cooking and the shopping and all that. And on top of it, I had a job, right? And I always tend to find jobs that are challenging. I'm working on that. Working on manifesting that. Look at this beautiful pocket. She made it. One side is fabric and the other side is this, I don't know what it is. It looks like some sort of handwritten something in French. Vins. I don't know what this means, but anyway, it's really a beautiful pocket that she made. And it has some sheet music in it. Anyway, so they were all here, and that was super nice. Ooh, from an Edith Holden book, she made an envelope. Isn't that beautiful? So Carla, your work is stellar. And once I upload this video, or later on when I get home from work today, I will put her the link to her Etsy shop in my description box unless somebody else can happen to find it. Ledger paper. I don't even know how to zoom in with this camera. Guys, I'm like so, I don't know how to do it. I'll have to figure it out. It's been so long. So 16th birthday, all the family, the grief, this job, which I really like the business and I like all of it, but it just, sometimes the timing for things for me isn't the best. This is a really nice journaling card. Look, she sewed around the edges. I don't know how well you can see all the really cool details. And this looks like a piece of embossed, or maybe it's just vintage wallpaper that's embossed. It's really nice. And she did a little button on the top. I love it. And she also did the embossed here. Maybe it was wallpaper. It's really nice. It's really nice. Oh, and this is a removable pocket. Oh, look at this, girls. This is really nice. So she looks like she made this little pocket and she sewed all around it and collaged on it. And it's quite heavy. It feels like it's like got a nice cardstock to it. And she used ledger paper, and then it's so beautiful. She's such a stellar artist. I know her journals are always gorgeous, right? You so get it. Well, I love my job, but I have to tell you, it's stressful. And in the midst of grief, some days I'm really great, and other days I'm just crumbling. You know, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, and I just have not felt like. Probably the past few weeks have been the first time in months that I haven't cried every day. It's really silly, isn't it beautiful? Look, she's so talented. Oh, look, and this is like a vintage handkerchief. I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's a vintage handkerchief, and she sewed it on here. Oh no, Marilyn, I'm so sorry. Grief is no joke, and I don't care what people say. Everybody grieves in their own way, and you have to be exactly where you are. You know, I've had people say, "Oh, you just need to get over it," and you're just like, if it was that easy, I would have already. You know. Thanks for the thumbs up, my friends. Anyway, so in the process of all this, an opportunity came up, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but look at that ledger paper. An opportunity came up for like a deeper relationship with this business, and I'm sort of exploring that. But you guys, in the midst of all this grief, it's just so difficult sometimes to even like just to do the simplest tasks, you know? This is just stunning. Carla, you outdid yourself with this journal. You know, sometimes when you like see people's work and and stuff, or you see their journals, you go, wow, that's nice. But I'm telling you, this one is gorgeous. I mean, very gorgeous in person. Like, I don't even know if I'll do anything with it other than just put it on my table and admire it, because it's so well done and so beautiful. I don't know how, usually I just glue and do all kinds of crazy things in my journals, but this one's so nice. Look, she made that paper, and I think it was the same technique that I did that it belongs to Lisa Conway, My Eclectic Life. I can't remember what she calls it, like coffee dyed paper and more or something on her channel. But I think this is a similar thing, and it has texture to it. It's really nice. Right? It is. It's very inspiring. She's an awesome artist. And look at this piece of cheesecloth, and look, it's printed on. I mean, it looks like it's wow. Maybe it was a drape or something. So I am exploring a deeper relationship with this business where I'm working. Look, this is really nice. She did some paste paper. I don't know if you can see it very well, but she did some paste paper techniques. Look, isn't that, can you tell? I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, we'll see how that pans out. I'm also just in the midst of, I did send myself a lot of my personal treasures, and I also had, before I moved to Hawaii, had a lot of really cool stuff. And hopefully you'll see that soon, either in my Etsy shop or maybe a live sale. And I don't know. Let's see. The 16th birthday, that was a highlight. Having all my daughters here was together was really nice. My oldest daughter at the time was living in Mexico City, so she came, and my middle daughter, who lives in Arkansas, she came, and and my sister came, and my sister's husband came, and it was really nice. And one of my dear friends came, and it was a really sweet 16 celebration. We had a whole weekend of it. It was super fun. Her choices in materials are just beautiful. Like, look at this. This looks like it's a vintage, maybe from a magazine or something, but like, look at the image. Just beautiful. So all of that was lovely. And then you guys just dealing with the grief. I even went to therapy. That's how much deep grief I was in. Look at this. Not that you have to be in deep grief to go to therapy. It was just like, I just did it. And hey, look at that for myself. Look at that. It's like embossed. It might be like wallpaper. I can't really tell, but if it is, it's vintage, or it's vintage wrapping paper. It's really beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. And a really nice journaling card. Let's see. What else? You guys, sometimes I just get so buried into like what the sadness. It's hard sometimes. These are really, look how beautiful. Now how fragile sometimes this really old paper is, but look, she included it in here. You could probably use it to collage with. I mean, maybe I'll jump in and just dive in and use this journal, but sometimes I think other people's work is so beautiful, I don't even want to mess with it. Okay, so my job it's good. It's long hours, and I'm short staffed, so I pick up all the extra stuff, even if I don't want to pick it up. You know how that goes when you're the boss. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that's one thing. I haven't been able to find a plumber. I need to put a bathroom on the first floor of my house, and that's just like, you guys, that's just insane. This might actually be a piece of wallpaper I sold her. Look at this, because I mean, I remember having some of this. It was like I had this big, huge book of embossed mandala paper. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, and look at, all her tabs are fabric with little dangles. I love it. So I'm finally going to I haven't been able to, but I found somebody that is going to come give me an estimate, because I bought an old Victorian house, and it's 4 floors if you count the basement, and the bathrooms are on the second floor. Well, when you're on the first floor cooking, running up and down the stairs to go to the bathroom is not optimal. And there's a bathroom in the basement. Like, this house was built in 1907, I think. So like, I don't know who would put it. So like, a physician owned this house, and I guess way back then in 1907, the basement is kind of on the ground floor of the house. I know it's like an above ground or partially above ground basement. And there was a bathroom down there. That's where he used to, before he would come into his house, he would shower or take a bath. And it has one of those really, all the bathrooms are old. It has an old clawfoot bathtub down there. Nobody's going to go down into the dungeons, take a bath, or go to the bathroom. And the stairs are steep. So I've been wanting a first floor bathroom. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be a new adventure. What else have I done, you guys? I don't know. I've done a lot of stuff, but it feels like when I'm sitting here talking to you, it feels like nothing. It feels like grief kind of overshadows everything. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's like that embossed paper she put in here with an old key and some pearls on a bulb pen. And it's really nice. This looks like an old postcard. And she made the pocket out of fabric. I don't know if you can see it very well, but isn't it beautiful? It's like linen. Hi, Lala. How are you? Oh, thanks, Lala. Well, my mine thing was an impromptu, and I'm not staying on long anyway because I got to take my youngest one is going to go to. There is a Stranger Things convention in Atlanta, and she's going to go with some friends, and I'm going to drive her over there in about 15, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. So that's what we're going to do. So, work, possible amazing thing. We'll see how that goes coming up. Um, and I'll share with you guys some of the stuff I've been doing. I've definitely been working in some of my magazine journals, and I love that. Is sort of therapeutic for me. Just cutting and gluing and whatever, and made some journals. Hopefully, I'll have them up in my Etsy shop soon. And I'm going to do some big destash because I've got lots of wallpaper books and stuff to let go of. This is really cool. She did such a great job. And another fabric pocket. And this looks like a piece of avocado dyed paper. And if you guys haven't if you're not belonged to my Facebook group, I think this was definitely some wallpaper she got for me too. Look at that. Isn't it cool? She must have bought a wallpaper book from me, maybe. I remember this. This is like such cool embossed wallpaper, and she sewed it onto a glassine bag. Isn't that beautiful? And did one of her collage journaling cards. I'm going to have some other goodies in here. That's so cool. This was my gift to myself. So I feel bad for not doing a flip through so long ago. Bye, Lola. Hope you have a good day. And look at this old doily. She put it down as like a pocket copy of a vintage photograph. So I'm hoping I'll get it together to come back and share a bunch of stuff with you guys. But I just wanted to come on and say hey and let you know that I'm still here. I mean, some of you have been like so sweet messaging me. I'm still here. It's just buying a new house and moving is stressful enough. The loss of my best friend was just even worse. And just trying to hold it together. It's like every day is a challenge, if you guys know what I mean. Well, I love you girls, and I hope you're good. So hopefully this week I'll be back and do some stuff. I can't even give you a definitive. If I get out of work early enough, maybe I'll come back tonight and craft. I am like teaching an art class, and that's been going fairly well. I'm also doing some back to metal smithing. I made a couple custom pieces for some old clients, which was good because I needed that distraction. And just trying to get this old house together. I promise you guys I'll give you a tour when it is a little bit better and it's a little bit more organized and better. I don't have enough. I don't know what, an old house. This house doesn't have closets. So that's been a sort of a challenge. When you find a house, but you're not thinking about the logistics of how much stuff that you'll accumulate or you need to put away. So that's been a bit of a challenge. But all in all, I'm not unhappy with it. I love the house. And I love, it's just challenging. Oh, thank you, Laura. I love you guys too. So hopefully you guys have a great day. Don't spend too much money. Black Friday or Black Saturday or whatever they call today after Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up, shopping. And if you do choose to spend your money, spend it with somebody that makes something handmade. We can all go and buy something made outside of our area, made in China, made in the Philippines. And I have nothing wrong with any of that because, the way we've set up our world right now, all those things are an integral part of it. As much as we might not like to know that. But if you do have a few extra bucks and you can spend it on something you love, handmade by somebody that you love, go and do it. It really means a lot. And I have to tell you, Carla, this journal is amazing. And I'm really grateful that I have it. All right, my loves, I am going to head off to drive my sweet girl off to her friends to go see the Stranger Things. I guess it's like kind of like a Star Trek convention, but it's the Stranger Things convention. and head off to work. Anyway, I love you and I miss you all so dearly. And as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. See you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you. Bye.